great start to your week. I get asked a lot about supplements, what supplements Ronan takes, what supplements he takes on a daily basis versus when he gets sick. I figured today I could go over his morning supplements. So the first supplement that he actually takes first thing in the morning is his probiotic. Sorry if I keep looking down, I have a whole tray of them in front of me. He has been on probiotics since he was 3 days old. So the second we got home from the hospital, the first supplement that we gave him was a probiotic. So we actually started him with the HMF Genestra probiotic. And when he was just an infant, so 3 days old, I would put it on my finger and administer it that way. Then once I had enough of a supply and I was able to pump, I would put 1 scoop of probiotics in with my breast milk into his bottles. So that way my husband or my mother or our nanny could give him his probiotics. And then now we've actually started him on the Mary Ruth's Organics. I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera. There we go. The Mary Ruth Organics probiotic, and I love this stuff. I swear by this stuff. Let me just go through and read a little bit for you. So it's vegan, nut-free, soy-free, corn-free, wheat-free, gluten-free, non-GMO. It's microflora balance for men, women, children. There's 12 live, potent, effective strains, and it's bacteria-friendly, paleo, and it's made in really small batches. I'm a huge fan of this brand. I could not say enough about this brand, and I really love this probiotic again. So not that there was anything wrong with the Genestra. There you go. Now you can see it. Not that there was anything wrong with the Genestra. I just personally believe in switching up bacteria strands, and that's how I feel about probiotics. Moving on from probiotics, then the next supplement that I give him is the Highlands Bioplasma. So these are cell salts. You would also hear them called as tissue salts that are combined, that are trace minerals, and they help restore the body's cellular function and balance. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is Mary Ruth's. So I talked about her probiotic, and now I'm going to talk about her liquid morning multivitamin. I could go to the tallest building in the world and shout at the top of my lungs about how much I love this multivitamin. You guys, and I don't want to be dramatic or extreme, but I really do feel like this multivitamin has changed our lives. Not that we were doing anything wrong prior to, but the quality, and when I get into it, you'll understand the quality of this multivitamin, the fact that it's liquid and it's delicious for anybody who has a toddler, you can appreciate that, has changed everything. It's a complete game changer. I used to hide everything into his food and into his smoothies, and with every bite, I would just cross my fingers and pray that he would get it, because I'm emptying capsules that taste terrible into his food. However, when I found Mary Ruth's, which was quite a while ago, so I can speak from some experience that we've been on this for a very long time, it changed everything. It was a game changer. So here, it's not really picking up. It's the lighting in here is super bright, which is good for filming, but bad for labels. So Mary Ruth Organic Liquid Multi-Mineral Vitamin. The reason why I love this one so much is that it's trace minerals, D3, the essentials. So you're gonna get your vitamins, your minerals, your antioxidants, your amino acids, your vegan vitamin D3. If you are vegan, there's no synthetics. It does give you actually 100% of your vitamin D3, which is fantastic. There's never sugar added to it. There's no fructose added to it. There's no nightshades. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on here that I'm forgetting just off the top of my head. I know that there's no nightshades, there's no gluten, and it's non-GMO. It's nut-free, it's soy-free, it's corn-free, it's everything free that you'd want it to be, and it's delicious. So this is actually the raspberry formula, so we have no issues getting Ronan to take this, and he loves it. It's yummy. He goes, Mary's, Mary's, every time I get it out. There is dosages on the back because, again, like my husband and I and Ronan, we all take this multivitamin from the same bottle. There's dosages on the back. Like I said, Ronan's been on this for quite some time, so his dosage is probably higher than I would recommend for a toddler who he's turning 2 next month. For a toddler, I would say start slow, work your way up, see what works best. And then you can kind of just play it by ear. Like I started him really slow, I think like on a half a teaspoon, and now he'll take 1.5 teaspoons per day, no problems. So from there, the next everyday supplement that we do is the Pure Encapsulations Immune Support. So between this immune support and the Mary Ruths, I know he's covered. I mean, he could have 1 green smoothie a day, refuse every other meal I give him, but with these, I know I got him covered. I don't feel nervous that he's gonna get sick. He's gonna go to play with kids at the playscape and catch everything that they have. I know that his body's functioning highly that day. So in this is unbelievable. Also really, really yummy. And when I get into the ingredients, you'll see why. This guy has been fantastic when we were really upping our zinc. We had a couple eczema things that we were dealing with, which I can do a completely different video on that. I get a lot of eczema questions because we had a battle. He was on antibiotics, unfortunately, his first 3 days of life, and so we've had to combat that battle, and we've overcome it, and we did it in 3 months. So he went from having eczema to completely clearing it in 3 months once we got down the right protocol and system. This was a vital part of that. So the Pure Encapsulations has vitamin A, zinc, elderberry, which is what makes it taste so fantastic, lemon balm, aloe vera, a little bit of stevia. So lemon balm, which is also known as Melissa, is really great for calming the nervous system, calming your nerves, and this aids in digestion. So we know that 70% of your digestion is in your gut. So when your digestion is calm and those nerve receptors can then ingest your food and your nutrients, they all work better. It's high in trace minerals such as copper, manganese, chromium, this is lemon balm, that is, selenium, iron, you name it. Here's the good thing about lemon balm, also known as Melissa: antiparasitic, antiviral, and antibacterial. That's just one ingredient in here. Aside from all of that fantastic stuff that I named about lemon balm, it's really good for calming, like I said. So if we are gonna be in a stressful environment, let's say that has a lot of technology, something that would be overstimulating for him, I'll give him a little bit extra of this, or just our lemon balm tincture, which I can show later in the video. This also has zinc. I believe that, and this is my personal opinion, I believe that zinc is better at fighting off colds, flus, and viruses than vitamin C and vitamin D combined. It protects you from diseases. It can shield you from future diseases and pathogens. It minimizes all future illnesses, like I said. Additionally, from that, zinc helps you fight pollution. There's so much pollution in our environment that we ward that off with zinc. So because of all the pollutions in our environment, we quickly deplete our zinc supply, which is really tough for the body to rebuild on fruits and vegetables alone because of the environment and the toxicity in our plants and our soil. It's not as rich in these minerals that it used to be. So that's why supplementing with zinc is really important, because it's definitely an essential mineral. So yeah, and then the last thing I want to talk about, and this is the aloe vera extract that's in here. Aloe vera is really good for calming inflammation in the body. So when your body isn't inflamed and your digestive tract isn't inflamed, your whole entire nervous system and body functions better. It also enhances B12 absorption, which is super important to just overall well-being. We know B's, B complex, B vitamins in general are the cornerstone of health, energy, and wellness. Halfway through our day, our family takes an oxalate pouch. All of us do. So, you know, that 2 p.m., 3 p.m. crash. I get it. Everyone gets it, especially right now with daylight savings time. My husband and I are waking up at 5:15 in the morning, which is technically 4:15 in the morning, so everybody's feeling a little out of sorts. And even when you're not, like we live in Michigan, it's dark, it's gloomy, so you know we get that kind of slump in the middle of the day. So we take one of these oxalate pouches, and I would say I take it about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I'm traveling, which I travel a lot for work. I take 2 to 3 of these when I'm traveling, or if it's the middle of cold and flu season, I hear there's a lot going around, we've got a family gathering, we all pump up with these. So this is fantastic. So it's a 5-in-1 formula. It has vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, amino acids, electrolytes. It has CoQ10, vitamin D3, and there's no sugar, 0 calories, and non-GMO. So just some of the fantastic ingredients in here, like I mentioned, CoQ10, potassium, sodium, zinc, selenium, chromium, B12, calcium, iodine, which is so important, vitamin B6, so that's that energy boost, vitamin C, vitamin D3, you name it, the whole gamut. So they do make a children's formula. However, because we take a pouch during the day, what I'll do, forgive the mess in the background, I'm cooking big stew for dinner. So what I'll do is I take one of these little glass cups. Ronan, they're his little juice cups, we call them, and this is his juice. So I take that and I pour like a quarter of my pouch in here, fill it up with some filtered water. He downs it and he's always like, more, more. So I end up letting him drink most of mine. But like I said, they do make a children's version of this, but it's just one of those situations that we're getting it out anyway, so why not let him have some of that? Love this. So that's his morning and midday supplements. Now, like I said, I didn't want this video to be 20-30 minutes long, so I didn't go into the evening supplements, and there's a rationale as to why I choose some supplements for the morning and some for the evening. For an example, just a quick teaser, DHA, I give it before bed. So what I can do is a follow-up video to this and talk about our evening supplements, talk about his evening supplements. And if you guys are interested, I could even do mine and Kaya's supplements. It's a little bit more extensive, but nothing too ridiculous. And always something to be mindful of is just work your way up. See what you're feeling lacking, see what you really need supplementing with and help with, and same thing with your children, and just add it in. Make it part of your daily routine. Give it a week, give it 2 weeks. You're not gonna change overnight. Even myself, if I'm traveling and it's the holidays and I get out of my routine, I'll notice I go 3 or 4 days and I'm like, oh my God, why do I feel exhausted and terrible? And I've had 3 green juices, but I still just don't feel like myself. I have brain fog. I'm like, oh, I haven't taken my CoQ10 in 4 days. So that's helpful to remember. And same thing with your children. Just start one at a time, add it in, see how they react, see how their body handles it. You could always put a little bit on them, do a skin patch. You could always muscle test them, see if it's good for their body ecology and if it works. But yeah, I could do an evening routine about his evening supplements, because we have a whole different category of what we take. And like I said, the fish oil, the DHA is why I strategically place that at night. It has something to do with restfulness and brain development, just as quick teasers. So there you have it. This is his daily supplements. I'm looking at them all. This of course doesn't include food supplements or superfoods. So for an example, his spirulina, his MCT, his collagen, barley grass juice powder. I can do an entire separate video on just those foods that I ensure and the superfoods that he takes every day. And mostly that's just thrown in a smoothie and he eats it. But if you would like more information, of course, feel free to reach out to me. Look for my follow-up video that I'm going to do on our evening routine, and I hope this was helpful to you guys. I'll leave links down in the bottom bar for all of this. None of this is sponsored, of course. This is just all recommendations. So I'll just leave links down below, and let me know how you like it. And if you like this sort of video and just a mom who's trying to make it through, hoping to have a healthy life, well balanced, while just having fun, then please feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you. Thanks, and talk to you guys soon.